They couldn't even tell the first two members apart. Not only that, but they also
वो उसकी गलती थी
by saying that his girlfriend at the time was his younger sister. But why are they holding Winter accountable for something that he did? Last but definitely not least, she
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. आज रिएक्ट करने वाले हैं AESPA, ऐसे प्रोनाउंस कर AESPA, the most hated rookie group in K-pop. ठीक है, तो यह चैनल कुकी लिट से, ठीक है, ये गाइस हमारे सब्सक्राइबर ने कहा था। तो AESPA सबसे ज्यादा मोस्ट हेटेड ग्रुप रुकी ग्रुप होएगा, मतलब जो नया नया ग्रुप आया है। ओके, तो ये क्यों होएगा अभी देखते हैं, इस वीडियो में पता चलेगा। पूरा 1 मंथ पहले ये वीडियो आई थी, ठीक है। हम जल्दी ही चेकआउट करने वाले हैं, ठीक है। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम, लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो।
rumors of members using illegal substances to plagiarism accusations and Giselle's N-word controversy. AESPA has been through it all, and it's only been a year since their debut. But what's with all the hate they've been receiving, and what are netizens' reasons for it? This is the crazy story of the AESPA hate wagon. On October 25th, 2020, SM announced their new girl group. This was SM's first girl group since
AESPA हमने गाना सुना है, मुझे
when they debuted Red Velvet. Unlike the other groups who debuted around the same time, AESPA was composed of 4 virtual avatars as well as 4 members, Ning Ning, Winter, Karina, and Giselle. I must admit, the concept is one we've never seen before, but that unfortunately would do more damage than good for the members, as you'll see in a second. The minute AESPA was announced, the controversy started popping up and it was not looking pretty for them. First of all, the timing of their debut caused a lot of noise among SM fans, especially Rebel Loves. So imagine this, Red Velvet's Irene gets accused of foul behavior by one stylist, and right after that, SM drops the teasers for AESPA's debut. To you and me, this looks normal, but Rebel Loves were raging. Netizens concluded that SM was rushing their debut for the sole reason of covering up the scandal. And sadly, the theory of SM debuting groups to cover up other things is not new. Even when Red Velvet debuted, people thought that it was to distract people from the mess FX was going through at that time, with Sully going on hiatus and rumors flying around that Crystal was planning to leave after her sister got kicked out of Girls' Generation. So it wasn't too far-fetched for others to think that they were adopting the same strategy for AESPA. But some people forget this. No company would debut a new group just to bury a scandal that was already out there. Groups take years of planning to debut, and there had been rumors of the new SM girl group for years prior to the actual announcement. Even if we ignore the timing, the concept itself was controversial for several reasons. Mind you, this was all before they debuted. When SM revealed that the group would have AI members, a few eyebrows were raised, and it wasn't for a good reason. Jung, a famous idol trainer who has done many videos exposing the K-pop behind-the-scenes stories, expressed concerns about the consequences AESPA's concept could bring. He took the virtual group KDA as an example. If you type in the group's name on different websites, you will see more sensitive and explicit pictures of them than usual pictures. As for K-pop idols, no idol has ever been a virtual character, so the follow-ups are usually fan fictions. The AESPA members are real people though. He said, imagine the character inspired by you being used rampantly online as a documentary for follow-up products. Do you think AESPA members can handle this? He's got a point. Speaking of KDA, netizens started noticing similarities between the two groups, as both of them have the concept of virtual reality playing a big role in their music. KDA is the virtual girl group formed by the characters of the game League of Legends, so AESPA started getting hate for, well, the decisions of SM's creative team. Plus, considering that AESPA debuted at the peak of the COVID pandemic, it was logical for entertainment companies to come up with new ways for idols to interact with fans and perform without having any direct contact with them, so they picked AI members. Sure, it's unusual, but accusing them of copying KDA when in this day and age AI is taking over the entertainment industry is a bit of a reach. We've got AI influencers now.
मतलब थोड़ा सा सिमिलर लगता है, हाँ। अभी उनके वो KDA ग्रुप हमने उनके भी गाने चेक किए हैं, वो भी सारा वर्चुअली है, तो
now, and we've got AI musicians. Unfortunately, this isn't the last time we would hear AESPA and KDA's name together, along with the
इन्होंने हिट लिया, अगर इसके बाद कोई और आएगा तो लोग इतना नहीं करेंगे ना, मतलब और धीरे धीरे फिर नॉर्मल हो जाएगा सारा कुछ.
Plagiarism used in the same sentence. The members themselves weren't safe from controversies and unnecessary hate either, especially Karina, who seemed to be the main target of cruel netizens. Even now, she still gets the most hate out of all the members. Karina was previously known to the public as Yoo Ji-min, one of the high-profile trainees in SM Entertainment. She first stepped into the limelight when she was featured in Shiny Taemin's choreography for his solo track Want. But when she was announced as an AESPA member, rumors about her character started flying around. People who claimed to know her personally, released screenshots of alleged conversations with her, but these messages were fabricated to destroy her reputation. In these screenshots, as her alleged friend tries to comfort her, Karina talks about SM's upcoming plans. She allegedly writes, "I'm so stressed today. They said they're going to reveal 2 male trainees as NCT members. And what's worse is they're both not even handsome. I'm so sad. They're not giving me anything. Did I tell you about them? Jung Sung Tem and a Japanese. I should have auditioned for Big Hit. I'm so hurt. I'm crying." Then she asked her friend to delete the messages. I don't know. I guess this is the end for our company. I feel like they'll fail. If you read this, erase it too. Delete the entire conversation from today, please. To be honest, EXO isn't as popular as they used to be, and it's not like NCT is doing well. I'm so worried. When her alleged friend asked if she wanted to audition for Big Hit because BTS is doing well, she replied, "I mean, it didn't used to be this bad, but I think our company
बिग हिट के पास गर्ल ग्रुप है कोई कि नहीं? ओ सच्ची अभी तो हाइप लेवल है। बिग हिट की हुआ अभी तो हाइप लेवल है नहीं है ना कोई, मतलब या तो होएगा तो फिर पॉपुलर नहीं, हाइप लेवल के पास। एक तो हाइप लेवल का ना जी लगता ना, बिग हिट जिंदाबाद। पता ना, मैं अभी साल हो गया मुझे, फिर भी अभी हो जाता है इन्होंने नेम क्यों चेंज किया उसका। चलो
now cannot compare to that other company. I didn't like BTS originally because they're ugly. This wasn't the first post in the community about her character.
अब तो हिट बनती है,
also called
बट क्या मतलब ये ओरिजिनल थोड़ा ना आएगा, ठीक है। हालांकि उसने तो झूठ ही बोला है, अल्लाह इतना थोड़ा ना कोई हो सकता ना।
Ugly after shooting a commercial with him that has yet to be released. Even though the texts were debunked as fake, the damage had already been done.
मुझे लगता है वे क्या ना।
To this, SM replied by threatening to take legal actions against these people. You might think
ठीक है,
this helped Karina, but it just permanently etched her as SM's
बट हाँ
favorite.
लोगों को तो यही होएगा भी हाँ इसने किया, बट मुझे लगता है ये ज्यादातर फेक है ना, कोई प्रूफ, कोई पक्का प्रूफ तो नहीं है अभी। हाँ ये उसके टेक्स्ट है उसके, है ना।
Some of his fans noticed that the cameras would focus on Karina instead of Taemin at certain points, and speculated that this might be SM's way to drive hype around an upcoming idol. If that wasn't enough, Giselle was involved in rumors. Not only that, they claimed that Giselle was involved with illegal substances, underage drinking, and smoking. Apparently they had evidence that Giselle did those things, but you can probably imagine how credible they were. It's not like they can tell whether she drank or smoked, let alone hurt anyone just from one picture of her. Ning also got a lot of
वो
hate.
वैसे साथ जा सकती है उनके साथ भी, हाँ इकट्ठे कंपनी देने के लिए। एक तो मुझे ये है ना, वो साथ भी जा सकती है
for being Chinese and for being curvier than the
एक ही
other
पिक्चर
members.
थी ना
Netizens were even insisting that she shouldn't debut with aespa because of her nationality, but then her teasers were released and fans loved her visuals. But when Black Mamba came out, that's when I can say the hate officially started. Suddenly people had a problem with the fact that she was Chinese and the remarks came out again. Then the fat shaming resurfaced, with people even changing her nicknames into horrible things such as Pig in her official Namu Wiki page. Ever since the members got revealed, their visuals were attacked despite them looking like living goddesses. Though Karina's teasers looked ethereal, Korean netizens slammed her, aespa, and SM Entertainment for having members that, according to them, looked the same. People claimed that there was no diversity in their visuals and that they couldn't even tell the first 2 members apart. Not only that, but they also
ये क्या चीज है ये लोग भी सारे हंसना नहीं चाहिए, ये सभी हुई वाह। ये वैसे लोग थोड़ी ज्यादा नहीं हो जाते ना, फिर क्या हो गया अभी ये चेंज करो, हमें नहीं पसंद, ये दोनों सेम लगते हैं, इनको हटाओ। ये क्या बात हुई।
also accused Karina of getting plastic surgery. Some old photos of when she was in middle school resurfaced, and people noticed that the shape of her face was not as sharp as it is now. Netizens
चेंज हो जाती है फिर क्या आता है, समझ रहे हो। अभी मेरा देख लो, चलो मेरी 6-7 मंथ पहले वीडियो देख लो, ये देख लो, बहुत फर्क है ना। मैं अभी दिखा देता हूँ तो मैंने प्लास्टिक सर्जरी कराई तो इसलिए मैं थोड़ा मेरा शेप ऐसे होगी। अभी भी थोड़ा है, बट फिर भी अगर आप 6 मंथ पहले की देख लो तो आपने कहना ये तो बंदा ही नहीं है। पहली बात तो सुनो, कोई नीचे पुरानी वीडियोस देखने नहीं जाएगा, मैं पहले बोल रहा हूँ, ठीक है प्लीज। चलो मैं सेकंड वीडियो देख रहा था। फर्स्ट वाले तो वो तो टेस्ट था भी कैसे करते हैं, मुझे कुछ नहीं पता, मैं कैमरे पे क्या बोलूँ अभी मैं चुप नहीं होते ही। वैसे थोड़ा फर्क पाया, इतना नहीं जितना मैंने बोल के बना दिया ना। आईज मेरी बड़ी हो गई आगे से आगे मैंने प्लास्टिक सर्जरी से आईज बड़ी करा ली या नहीं, क्या फर्क पड़ा है? बस चीज क्या है, ये आगे जैसे है, नहीं ये आ गया, बाहर आ गया। बेसिकली वेट कम हो गया, बैठे बिठाए मेरा हो गया ही। अभी मुझे टेंशन, मैं दिनों दिन और होता जा रहा, मैं तो पुश करने वाला अभी फिर से वही बनना है, बट होया ही नहीं जा रहा। चलो कोई नहीं, होता है तो वो तो चेंज होता रहता है। बेसिकली मेरा कहने का ये पॉइंट था। सॉरी मैंने आपका टाइम खाया।
It's difficult for fans to justify her change just because of weight loss or successful puberty, but these same netizens let it pass when it's about their favorites. Then the teasers came out and it didn't get better. This is when KDA gets back into the conversation. Netizens pointed out that there are aspects of the music video teaser that seem very familiar. These netizens claim that aespa's music video is similar to KDA's Pop Star. From the location being on the subway to the neon color schemes and graffiti getting used, plus the Black Mamba's overall aesthetic looking similar, there were way too many similarities for it to be a coincidence. That isn't all though, as German visual artist Timo Helger called out SM Entertainment for copying his work. Previously, at the end of NCT's used music video for Make-A-Wish, the company spoiled parts of aespa's teaser by showing a subway with grass and flowers growing from the ground, along with a butterfly flying around. This scene has an uncanny resemblance to one of Helger's works. aespa's music video teaser for Black Mamba features a large...
ये मैंने KDA का और इनका भी देख के हाँ ठीक है,
black snake slithering through the subway. This also is reminiscent of one of his works, which features the same scenery. Helgert noticed the similarities due to the number of messages he received asking if he had helped SM with the teaser or if he was at least credited. He shared an Instagram story featuring a photo of aespa and 2 of his past works, saying that SM did not ask for his permission, nor did he work on it. He ends the story by saying that it appears the company copied his work. A Pinterest account speculated to belong to SM's art director was leaked to the public, confirming all the plagiarism rumors.
कंपनी को जाता है वैसे इसका जो
Post folders referencing SM Entertainment artists such as Rookie Group, Paymin, and Kai. The pin photos appear to be the work the art director drew inspiration from for teasers, music videos, and other. SM, it wasn't very surprising, but it's still sad that aespa got all the hate for it, despite this being the company's fault. It's not like the girls went to the art director and personally asked for the artist.
यही बात है, मैंने बोला कंपनी को जाता है
plagiarized. I feel like I need to point out that SM artists have barely any creative freedom. Not to mention that as a rookie, you have no say in anything. SM Entertainment clarified that they spoke with the artist to discuss details of their creative process. The statement said, "We contacted the artist and agency that were mentioned for a portion of the Black Mamba video and chatted about our planning process as well as the world behind the group. They confirmed that they have no objection against the scenes in question." Prior to that, the artist seemed to have changed his mind. On November 25th, he posted an Instagram story in which he states that the music video director of Black Mamba and he have been in touch. He goes on to say that he supports aespa and wishes them the best with their debut. That started the speculations that SM Entertainment had paid Helgert to use his work, which led him to release a statement defending aespa. People say that if that was true, they should have either worked with him from the start or paid him from the get-go. This isn't the first time SM has disrespected or blatantly copied other artists. aespa lived few months without any big scandals, but the ridiculous rumors about them didn't stop. Winter even had a dating scandal after literally a couple of months after her debut. A Twitter user quoted her tweet on aespa's official Twitter account with, "Do you think I don't know your relationship? aespa's illegitimate fans know it." The user also posted a love and dating photo that could be viewed for a fee. The price of this photo was 4.5 won, but nothing came of this, so the rumor didn't get very far. Winter was involved in an even more ridiculous scandal as she was accused of animal for petting a cat too hard. Yes, you heard that right. She became the target of netizens on the evening of August 25th due to a video of her playing with a cat, which escalated into something that it definitely wasn't. Instead of softly petting the cat, she pressed, scratched the cat's head, and imitated the cat's meow, causing it to run away. This behavior of hers sparked outrage almost immediately, some even going as far as to call it animal. However, when the issue
but थोड़ा गलती से भी हो सकता, थोड़ा ज्यादा उसने ऐसे स्पीड थोड़ा ना मार दी। हम यूट्यूब और ट्विच पे पता नहीं क्या क्या देखते, कोई कैट को फेंक रहा है, कोई क्या कर रहा है, ठीक है.
Had not yet settled down, Winter was embroiled in yet another controversy after recommending a YouTube channel. Winter wrote, "I watch YouTube when I'm bored and I watch Kokomu and Zumu. When I watch them, time passes fast, so I'm recommending them to you." Winter's recommendation quickly became a hot topic on Korean websites as one of the YouTubers she recommended had previously been involved in a scandal. Furthermore, this YouTube channel is also known as a malicious content channel. According to netizens, YouTuber Jung-woo was once criticized when he previously deceived his viewers by saying that his girlfriend at the time was his younger sister. But why are they holding Winter accountable for something that he did? Last but definitely not least, she was attacked for
यार ये बड़ी वीडियो क्यों है?
using a
कुछ नहीं कहना मुझे.
Korean
बट
word.
जो एस्पा मेंबर क्यों हेट जा रहा है ना, अभी उसने वो नहीं उसको पता आएगा या वो नहीं वो देख रही, वो तो content की बात कर रही है ना.
That's labeled as a feminist term. During the live stream, Winter was heard requesting fans to listen to their song Forever 5 trillion times. The word Winter used was ojo-uk, which is similar to ojo-ouk, which means 5 trillion and 5 million. Ojo-ouk is a term used to denote a large number and is often used by feminists in South Korea who use the term to express their shock. She was later sworn at and hated on by online Hanam communities consisting of several misogynistic men who were offended by her using these words. What's actually ridiculous is that no one had an issue with men using this term. Winter did not find peace with men because a male staff member was allegedly taking inappropriate photos of Winter without her knowledge. Back on March 10th, aespa shared a behind-the-scenes video of them during the filming of their day's photo shoot with Givenchy. At the 8:57 mark, fans noticed a staff member lingering behind Karina in Winter. He was seen taking his phone out and opening the camera application. With his phone out, he walks behind Winter and stops for a moment. He's seen looking down at his phone and then walking away from the girls after a moment, putting his phone in his pocket. After a fan shared a clip on Twitter, fans immediately started mass emailing SM Entertainment demanding that they release a statement. They denied the allegations, and the photographer threatened to sue those who would continue to spread the video. In spite of all what they went through, aespa quickly rose to popularity, with them topping every month's brand reputation ranking among girl groups. But even with all the success, one member of the group is presumably to be often forgotten by South Korean media outlets, and that's Giselle. aespa attended the 2021 Dream Concert Music Festival and was one of the most anticipated acts of the night. However, during the photo op and video taking portion of the event, Giselle was cut off the frame despite Karina specifically mentioning her. Additionally, numerous outlets have chosen to publish group photos that only contain Karina, Winter, and Ningning. Though Giselle is the group's main rapper and is a vital part of the group, she's often left out. I mean, the group only has 4 members. How hard is it to include all of them? But this wasn't the first time. Back in 2020, some South Korean media outlets blurred Giselle's face from the group photos. People speculated that the photographer confused Giselle as a staff member. So, is this the media not liking Giselle in particular,
यार ये
or
पता
them
नहीं
just
क्या
not
हम
doing
देख रहे
research on the
हैं.
members? The scandal-free period of aespa
किसी को प्रॉब्लम है, दो सिमिलर लग रहे हैं, किसी को ये अभी स्टाफ मेंबर जैसे.
abruptly when plagiarism accusations popped up again. All the successful aespa comebacks led to SM announcing the release of their first mini-album. The album broke every record and achievement known to man, but it wasn't exactly a peaceful release. The teaser images for Savage were absolutely gorgeous and went viral, but then the Karina ones dropped. Yes, Karina was innocently being swept up in controversy again. Social media mobs have taken to their keyboards claiming that images used to promote the band were copied from already existing works. An online post pointed out that a marketing image of Karina for Savage resembles Untitled by Japanese illustrator Hajime Sorayama. Sorayama is best known for his hyper-realistic paintings of feminine robots. Untitled portrays a creature holding a woman, and the image in question shows Karina in a similar position in the grasp of a creature with similar attributes. Pop culture critic
AESPA with a copy ka tho
is saying, since they are not the exact same design, this does not constitute plagiarism in the legal sense. However, considering the similar poses and other factors, most people will think that aespa's teaser image was at least influenced by the painting. They should have specified that this is a homage to Sorayama's work. Another allegation of plagiarism emerged upon the other teaser's release. In these images, members are shown wearing decorative masks made of metallic wire-like material. Pop music critic Kim Do-han on Twitter pointed out that these masks are similar to works by British visual artist James Merry. Those who disagreed argued that wire headpieces are in fact a common design. But even if it's plagiarism, it's still not the artist's fault. It seems that SM Entertainment's constant mistakes are the sole reason for the hate aespa has been receiving, especially
इसमें
knowing how
एस्पा का
netizens
कुछ लेना देना नहीं है ना. ये तो सारी उनकी टीम ही बेकार है फिर तो।
Find a chance to attack any girl group for the dumbest things ever. The latest controversy that is directly connected to one of the members is about the N-word. A video of a girl singing SZA's song Love Galore was posted online, and Giselle was the one who mouthed the forbidden word. Of course, this is a serious issue, and she took responsibility for it. Giselle issued an apology through AESPA's official Twitter account, in which she, among other things, also said, "I will continue to learn and be more conscious of my actions. It's important to point out that this is probably the only controversy that AESPA or Giselle in particular should be held accountable for, since the others are the work of SM's management, while this one was Giselle's mistake." Although AESPA has been receiving a lot of hate, they are truly on their way to become the most successful girl group of the 4th generation. Their music concepts and visuals are something that keeps drawing international fans in. Not only that, but people seem to be in love with how close the members are. I hope to see more of them in the future, but I also want to see them standing up for things that are right and addressing their mistakes. Thank you so much for watching, and have a
अब अगर तो एक तो हाँ भी बाकी जो था बाकी सारा टीम का फॉल्ट था, उनका तो बीच में कुछ लेना देना नहीं था। और रूमर्स वो तो लोगों की प्रॉब्लम है, ठीक है। और बीच में जो किसी ने ब्लर कर दिया वो मैं यार जो दो सिमिलर लुक का, सॉरी मेरा दिमाग फट जाना ये क्या सुन रहे थे हम लोग इतने गालियां निकलेंगी ठीक है। बट जो हाँ वो लास्ट वाला जो एनवर्ड वाला था वो उसकी गलती थी सिर्फ, हाँ जैसा उसने कहा। बाकी तो वो क्या था जो प्लेजरिज्म वो टीम की गलती है। SM जो भी ये कंपनी है, कंपनी के हाथ वैसे आर्टिस्ट तो ना खुद बैठ के वहां पे कहते ऐसी वीडियो आनी चाहिए, आर्टिस्ट का तो कुछ नहीं लेना देना। बट कुछ वैसे ही लोग पागल हुए पड़े हैं ना। द मोस्ट हेटेड रुकी ग्रुप, ये रीजन थोड़े ज्यादा ही थोड़े थे भी, हाँ क्यों तो ये थोड़े ज्यादा हो गया। वैसे तो मुझे एक्चुअल में लगा मैं कुछ होएगा, कोई बड़ा किया होएगा इन्होंने, नहीं वो लोगों की प्रॉब्लम है, इनकी तो ना है ना। तो चलो, so thank you guys for watching, please like comment subscribe, I'll see you in the next one, goodbye। सॉरी यार मुझे गुस्सा चढ़ी आ रही, ठीक है उसके और जो उनको हेट करते हैं उसके रीजन से भी और ये भी मैं गंजा हो जाना।